In the warm breath of the tropics, beneath the leaf litter, under fallen logs, and hidden within the very bones of the forest, there exists a world so ancient, so meticulously organized, that it rivals the most complex civilizations humanity has ever built. These are termites, the so-called white ants. But though they may be tiny, barely noticed by the eye, their influence on the world around them is profound, astonishing, and utterly indispensable. Termites are social insects, creatures of remarkable cooperation. Deep underground, they construct elaborate colonies, vast networks of chambers and tunnels, some stretching for meters beneath the soil. Within these cities live thousands, sometimes millions of individuals. Each knows its role. Each lives its entire life devoted to the survival of the colony. There are the workers, pale and soft-bodied, tirelessly venturing out into the darkness to gather food. There are the soldiers, fierce guardians with powerful jaws or chemical sprays, ready to defend the nest against ants and other invaders. And at the heart of it all, the royal pair, the king and the queen, who can live for decades, producing generation after generation of offspring. This is the division of labor upon which the colony depends. It is order born not from command, but from ancient instinct woven deep into their very DNA. A termite colony feeds on something many creatures cannot digest: dead wood. For millions of years, they have evolved to break down cellulose, the tough fiber that gives plants their rigidity. But they cannot do it alone. Inside their tiny guts reside microorganisms, bacteria and protists, an entire microcosm working in partnership with the termites. Together, they transform lifeless wood into nourishment, turning what was once solid tree trunk into rich, fertile earth. Without these miniature recyclers, forests would choke beneath mountains of fallen branches. But termites do not simply feed, they give back. Across tropical and subtropical landscapes, termites are the architects of soil. As they burrow, chew, and transport particles, they aerate the ground, mixing nutrients into the earth. Their mounds, some towering meters into the sky, act as natural air conditioners, carefully regulated structures that maintain the perfect temperature and humidity for the colony within. In the savannas of Africa and Asia, entire ecosystems depend upon these mounds. Plants take root more easily in the enriched soil around them. Birds nest upon their surfaces. Reptiles bask upon their warm slopes, and mammals dig into them in search of food. Termites, though small, shape the very land on which so many other creatures depend. Inside the nest, workers tend to eggs, soldiers stand guard, and younger termites learn their place in the colony's hierarchy. Communication is constant, pheromones drifting through the tunnels like invisible messages, guiding behavior, signaling danger, and maintaining harmony. When the colony grows large and strong, a momentous event occurs. A new generation of winged termites, alates, emerges into the night. Drawn to the moonlit sky, they leave in vast swarms, filling the air with fluttering wings. This nuptial flight marks the birth of new colonies, new kingdoms of earth and wood. And as dawn breaks, most will become food for birds, frogs, lizards, and yet, a few will survive to begin the cycle again. To many animals, termites are a treasure of protein. Birds patrol savannas looking for swarms. Aardvarks and pangolins tear open mounds to reach the soft, nutritious insects inside. Even primates have learned to use sticks to extract termites, a delicate art passed through generations. And in several human cultures, termites themselves are considered a delicacy. Roasted, ground into flour, or eaten fresh, they offer nutrients and energy in abundance. For many communities, especially in rural regions, termites are a seasonal feast, one that has been valued for centuries. What is a simple insect to one creature is a lifeline to another. As the sun climbs high over the forests of Asia, as monsoon rains soak the soils of India and Sri Lanka, as the humid winds sweep across the jungles of Africa, the work of the termite continues, quiet, unseen, but unrelenting. Their tunnels breathe, their mounds stand firm, their colonies expand and contract with the seasons. Every fallen tree becomes an opportunity, every decaying log, a banquet. And through this ceaseless labor, the termites give the forest new life. When we think of giants of the natural world, we often picture elephants, lions, or towering trees. But one of the most influential forces in nature is one of the smallest. Termites, humble, pale, soft-bodied, are the quiet sculptors of ecosystems. They recycle the dead to nourish the